Oh man. Woo. Oh man. O O M G. Man. No Diddy, no Diddy, no Diddy, no doubt. No Diddy, no Diddy, no Diddy, no doubt. No Diddy. OMG. The Diddy case, the jury is still, no jury yet. They narrowed it down to maybe like 19 jurors from out of 40 to 50 people. They was cutting left and right. Judge, prosecution, defense was like, nope, 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 can't do it. Sorry, yes, no, yeah, man. So they planning to have this damn thing done by tomorrow or Friday. They trying to have this damn jury seated, and this jury will not be sequestered. And anyway, Diddy could I can't say his name for some reason. Diddy Cuba Gooding Jr. You know, your boy Trey. Stop, Joe. Don't let me out. You know that dude. Let me out, Joe. On Boys in the Hood. Y'all know that movie. That's too old for some of y'all. And Tim Puff gets a black female lawyer finally. But this attorney is kind of weird because she's been allegedly she had it taken before. I don't get it. She's on the Diddy trial. I get it to show that she doesn't believe. I get the strategy. She's gonna show that she doesn't believe as a survivor that Diddy could have done this. But I don't know, dog. This is kind of I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it. Maybe ain't on me to get, you know. But me don't understand. Um, and then uh also, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying. I'm way behind on the scheduling. I got up early, everything, and I still just I'm running a little behind. I'm a little discombobulated right now on a hump day. And then guess who we got in the damn chat? I'm sorry. Let's go talk to the chat real quick. We got Lois Cox up in the building. Lois Cox up in the building out of New Jersey. Yeah. She from New Jersey, Jersey City. Stand up. She says, "Good morning, Don. Happy Hump Day. We got Andrew in the building. Good morning to all of you. You know what I'm saying? Good morning to y'all. Yeah, let's get to Diddy. Finally got a he been wanting to get a black attorney for the longest, a female black attorney, and he finally got one. He got someone from the YSL case with the young thug. Where is the article? And where's the article? Am I tripping? Am I tripping? Did I take a picture? Yeah, here we go. Boom. Bam, there she is. There she is. Diddy new lawyer says she survived a essay. Wow. That's big for her to get on this type of case. Um, damn, this is heavy right here. But let me read what the hell and see I forgot her name already. You know what I'm saying? I got her name already. And I was looking at it and everything. Let me get her name. Let me get her name. Her name is Nicole Westmoreland, the newest lawyer on the Diddy team. She's a survivor of SA because she was allegedly R back in 2001. Wow. Wonder how much they are paying her. Yeah, they must have gave her a grip. There you go, Lewis Cox. Yeah, let's get why. Like why? Um, I think yeah. I think it was the money. They must have. It was a price that she couldn't resist because we got to remember in the Diddy trial, it's an all white female prosecution team. when I was reading it on Friday night, I was buzzing. So I couldn't comprehend what the hell I was reading for some reason. I couldn't. I didn't. I thought that he had it. I thought his team. When I was drinking on Friday night, I thought his team had an all white women prosecution team. I mean, I'm sorry, defense team. But it turns out the prosecution team is an all white female. So now you add one black female out of the I don't know psychology. I don't know what they're trying to do. And then her being a survivor, oh, she gonna try to grill. She's there to grill the women too, you know what I'm saying? And to say, well, I survived. I don't believe you. You wouldn't have went back so many times because that's gonna be the main thing with the Cassie victim number one. She was with a long extended relationship with him, and they gonna keep saying why? Why'd you go back? And then so the defense got to come with a lawyer. I mean, I'm sorry, a psychologist that can explain pimping, or Stockholm syndrome, how people just lose it and feel sorry, and they're getting treated bad, but they feel sorry for the person that's doing them bad. It's weird. It's a weird psychotic thing. That's why you wonder, like, why do women go on the block and sell their body and then give all the money to the person and accept all the mental and physical abuse that comes with it? So they're gonna have a lot of counters. So this is different, man. She explains her R case too, man. It's crazy. She gets in detail. Well, DMZ get in detail. The powerhouse attorney who officially joins Diddy team this morning was just 19 years old back in 2001 when she worked for a company, what I'm saying, that helped people reinstate suspended driver's license. Damn, listen to this story. It's a crazy story, bro. It's a crazy story. It's sad, at the same time. Okay, I read that one already. Let's go. Let's go. It's kind of sad how it go down. According to Westward, Brian Williams, vice president of Cash Money Records, I guess it says, and a man named Stone met her and asked her to make a sales pitch to the company at Patchwork Recording Studio in Atlanta. Ooh, yeah, you gotta be careful going to them studios, man. Ladies, be careful going to them studios because there's a lot of drinking, a lot of smoking, and a lot of stroking. Y'all be careful going to them studios. You know what I'm saying? It's more going on at them studios than you think. You know what I mean? And they more than just recording in there, man. Um, let me go to the law. Let me keep reading along. Okay, let me go. I think I skipped a lot. Wait a minute, where I'm at. All right, where I was at, where I was at, where I was at, where I was at. Damn, I lost my place. Damn, so many damn pictures. Okay, boom. Then I read this one. I can read the bottom of this right here, I guess right here. One night, Westmore says she and three females went to the recording studio where a large gathering was taking place. See, don't go to the studios, y'all. 160 people on Diddy trial, crazy. Yeah, yeah, that's the jurors right there. Um, so according to Westmore, a man named Alfred Cleveland was there, and he was a friend of Ronald Williams, whatever, president of Cash Money Records. Damn, this shit get crazy right here. The allegations. I was just like, damn. I feel sorry for what happened to her. You know what I mean? Okay, let me move along. Okay, I read that one. Where I'm at, where I'm at. I'm losing my place, dude. Okay, bad, my bearings. Okay, read that already. God damn, I'm sorry, y'all. I took so many damn pictures, I be forgetting where I'm at. All right, here we go. All right. She went to the restroom and Cleveland offered to show her where it was. West Moreland said Cleveland got her to the bathroom and forced her inside and ordered. She claims another man came to the door during which Cleveland allegedly told him to keep guard and then allegedly tried to pass her off to him. Damn, that's scandalous. So not only he took it, then he tried to get his friend involved. But Nicole said she begged him and he let her go. Later, she was threatened and not to go to the. She did anyway, and Cleveland was arrested, charged with the R, and he ultimately pled guilty to the aggravated A with the intent to R. Wow. So she's an R survivor, bro. That's crazy. They're sitting on the Diddy trial, like on his team. She gonna hear all these allegations. Man, I'm surprised that won't be triggering, to her. Damn. So that's her. Let me show y'all the picture, and then you know me, I got a video of her just going to the trial. I was wondering who this black woman was. Shout out to her. I was wondering who this sister was. Who's this black woman? Because she had some cakes. I said, who this black woman with some cakes right here? Who's he? That's the first thing I noticed. My nasty ass. I'm like, who's this black woman? But then I read the article and I said, oh, this is the one they talking about. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna take this off real quick. I'm sorry, y'all. It's a perv moment, but I got to show the cakes real quick. We'll show y'all what I saw before I knew who she was. Before I knew who she was, let me. I'm a man now, damn it. I just seen a woman. Shit. Can a man see a woman and say and see something? I'm sorry. This is what I saw. I saw cakeage. Well, a silhouette of it. Here we go. Fair use. Man, there she go right there. That's her right there. See, you see the silhouette of some cakes right there. She's short too. She about like, yeah, she barely like maybe 5 feet or 5'2". I'll say between 4'11" and 5'2". She a little woman too. But she got a little cakish there. She got a little cake. She got a nice little shape on her. Look, shit. I see the silhouette of some cake. But then I still see a ring on her finger. But that don't mean nothing these days. She's short, huh, Lois? She was on the YSL Young Thug case. Look, you know, she got a cute little silhouette. You know what I'm saying? She got a cute little silhouette. She might need a booster seat at the table, right? And that's Brian Steele. He was on the YSL case. I don't know who this black lawyer is right here. That could be a lawyer or a damn paralegal. I think he a lawyer, but you never know. They got their own team. This is Diddy's team. See, little silhouette of some cakes. Got to show the cakes a little bit, you know. She's a cute woman. So she been man, that's crazy. So she been art before, y'all. And the dude got convicted and everything. So that's his new lawyer on his team. So now you're gonna have all white female, and then you got one black female on either prosecution or the defense team. Andrew says, I tried to see your show on Friday last week. We had storms, so couldn't get on. It's cool, Andrew. It's all good. Anyway, moving along. So now Diddy finally got him some a black person on his that he wanted. He wanted a black woman, so he finally got one. Um, I think. See, now you adding all these YSL people on here. I think they just want to see what the freaking prosecution got, and then they gonna settle, dog. If he don't, he's stupid, man. If it goes all the way to the jury, I wouldn't do it, bro. Moving along. Oh man, so now let's get to the uh Cuba Gooding Jr. This lawsuit right here. Wow. So if y'all don't remember this lawsuit, this was filed by Little Rod Jones. He was all, let me see if I can find. I didn't find a video of him. I need to find a video of him talking so we can at least hear his voice and see who the hell he is. But yeah, Little Rod Jones' case against Diddy has been officially dismissed. He added Justin and Cuba Gooding on his damn thing. Um, so we're gonna read along, get a refresher, and then we can talk about the jury. Then we're gonna get in and all that. Rodney Jones. Diddy. I just want to hear his voice, but maybe I'll read along with the article. I just want to type that in, see what I can pull up. Pull up. Yes, okay. So I can probably got a video of him talking. All right. Anyway, the Cuban spent child for jail for tax evasion. I'm not sure. But let's read along here. Lois Cox. Let's see. Let's go. Where we at? Where we at? Here we go, and then let's move along. Let's go to the next one. Here we go. Bam. So that's Little Rod right there. That's the one. If y'all don't remember his case, that's the. I forgot the rest of it because he had a long like allegations on it. I just remember the allegations when he was saying he was drinking and kicking it with Diddy and two females, and he woke up. This the one who woke up in the bed with Diddy and the two females, and he don't know what happened. I hate to laugh, but he don't know what happened to him. He don't know did he touch them or not, but I didn't know the rest of this stuff. So the case was dismissed on Tuesday with the court pointing to Jones' attorney Tyrone Blackburn inability to effectively serve the two stars as the main reason for the dismissal with prejudice. So they couldn't serve, meaning his attorneys, whoever his attorney, couldn't serve Cuba Gooden Jr. or I think Justin Combs because he put them in the lawsuit. Oh my God, let's read what happened. What happened? What happened? I forgot what happened. Blackburn sent a process server to Justin's residence to serve him documents, but couldn't because of the massive gate and fence around the property. So in that case, yeah, when you can't serve the person, you got to get a private eye and get somebody that can find a ass. You know what I'm saying? You got to stalk a little bit. Here we go. Blackburn told the process server to leave the documents with with a security guard, which he didn't do. Because they try to do that at my job. They try to drop off papers and serve people at my job, and we told not to let them in. Don't. If you do take it, we just throw it right in the trash. We can take it, but we can't give it to the person. Now you can keep. We can't sign for nothing. You can't serve them. So yeah. So if he have a gate and security guard, yeah, it's hard to serve somebody. I can say that right now, just speaking from experience, being top flight security at my job. You feel me? The process server tried the next day, but again didn't leave the documents with a guard, arguing with Blackburn that the service to the security guard or front desk personnel will not be accepted by your court. Why? Tyrone made it clear that it would handle the court arguments and server simply needed to do his job. The order said the documents were never left at Combs' residence with the security guard. Damn, so he dodged, Justin dodged that stuff. So he didn't get served. Wow. Okay, let me make it move along. Just see what happens. For the court said Blackburn provided no document that he tried to serve Gooding in New York or Florida. If you don't remember, this is the lawsuit right here. Then they just get to the meat and potatoes. If you don't remember, Jones sued Diddy, Gooding Jr., and Justin Combs claiming Diddy touched his genitals and anus. He claimed Diddy instructed Justin to find underage girls to attend parties he threw. Wow. Damn. That's some hell of a allegations, man. And what proof did he had? I don't know. He's accused of Gooding touching, groping, and fondling Jones' legs and his upper inner thighs near his groin and a small part of his back near his buttocks and his shoulders. Damn. Damn, damn. Allegedly. Allegedly. He's also accused of okay, we wrote that already. Uh Diddy and Justin Combs have flatly denied all the claims, so they denied all the claims. Wow, man. So that case got dismissed because they couldn't serve him. Not because it wasn't enough evidence. They couldn't serve him. Damn. Of course they can serve Diddy, you know what I'm saying? Of course they can serve Diddy because Diddy ass is in prison. But they couldn't serve I'm trying to find that picture of them. They couldn't serve them for some reason. I don't know why they couldn't serve them. They had good security. They had good security, man. They had good security. Wow. So this case is dismissed. This civil case is finito. It's over. HR, we have found your resume to be okay. Somebody just texted me or something. I don't know. They're trying to give me a job. But I don't want no job right now. I got a good job right now. Not good, but hey, it's paying. And I'm gonna see if I can get a video of little Rod Jones, and then we get to that jar right. He's saying something on here. I don't know what he's saying. Okay, let's see what happened. This is him. This is the accuser right here. You can't see him. Why y'all can't see him? You can see me. Why y'all can't see him? He's standing right there. He's standing right there. All right, let me just take it off. Let me just take it off so y'all can hear who this accuser is. You know, this is damn. Where's he at? There you go. Is that probably why? Let me see. Let me see. Let me see if I can do my magic on there and see if you can. Nope, you can't see him. All right. All right. Let's hear him talk. Let's let him hear him talk a little bit about the whatever. Just hear his voice. This is the accuser. Little in this case, the civil case got dismissed, man.
That album is the Love album off the grid by Diddy. Doing this situation is not easy. Taking Puff to court, suing him is not easy. Been working on an album. I took a year off straight working on this album.
That's him. That's little Rod Jones. His case is out of there, and he had a lot to say. I mean, a lot, his lawsuit, but damn, he was the one talking about police, so a shooting incident in the bathroom. I forgot about that. He made some wild claims. Shooting and blah blah blah, this and that, and man, so that case is done. Now you got the jury selection. The best defense, uh, no, be there is what I've always heard. Best defense, be there is what I've always heard. Did Cuba spend time? No, I don't think he spent time for that. For no tax evasion. The best defense is no, be there, what I always known. You must have wrote it wrong. I don't know. I can't really read it right. I can't catch it. I can't catch what you said, Andrew. Anyway, so the Diddy trial selection sees New Yorkers tossed left and right. So people was getting kicked off the damn. They was getting kicked off the juror prospective jurors list left and right. Yeah, it was kicking them left and right, man. They was naming different reasons why they didn't they was naming. So here we go. One of the jurors, one of the many potential, just juror number 149. One of the many potential jurors who have been questioned began this week told the judge his son was beaten up and robbed while at George Washington University. Damn, R. Kelly will have you. Not me, man. Not me, Aiden. Not me, Eden. Not me, Eden. No, 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 no. When Ags 141 responded, so they got different jurors. Let me get to the different people. Let me see. Responded, he was told three black men causing the judge to ask if he could be biased against Diddy because he's black. And the juror said people are people, seeming saying he would judge individuals, not their race. But see, he'll say anything. See, you gotta be careful. I gotta be the devil's advocate right here, bro. Yeah, he say that, but what if he really inside his heart? Inside his heart, he like, man, F these motherfuckers. They dropped beat up my son. You gonna hold, man, you gonna hold a little vendetta. You know what I'm saying? That's your boy. That's your blood. You don't got. You can still. I don't know. I wouldn't want to. If I was Diddy's defense, I'm like, get this dude off here. I wouldn't want this dude to be on mine. Hell no. Kick juror number 149 out of there, people are people. Yeah, I don't believe that, man. Seemingly saying he would judge the individual, not their race. Before leaving the courtroom, the judge told both sides he wouldn't strike the prospective juror for cause, and no one objected. What? What? Oh, yeah, nah, dog. If I was Diddy, I'm like, nah, get this dude up out of there. Get this dude up out of here. I don't trust him. I don't trust that juror right there. Hell no. No bueno. No bueno. I told y'all. Remember before I told y'all, I said some of these jurors I'm gonna lie on there and say they gonna just say whatever answer you want to hear so you can just get on it. You know what I'm saying? He have some damn content. I would. I ain't gonna lie, shit. You beat my son up, I'm gonna be mad for a minute. And shit. You know what I'm saying? Basically, you can't serve someone you can't find. That's true. Oh, Kelter. It's the remix ignition. Ah, you reading it. Shout out to you. Skelter in the damn thing. Yeah. Wow. So yeah, see stuff like this. If I was Diddy team, I would have been like, nah, I don't trust this dude. Yeah, he made it specific. Respond. 149 responded. It was told it was three black men, causing the judge to ask if he would be biased against Diddy because he's black. Oh hell no! Nah. Yeah. You just because you had a bad experience. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yo, team. If I was Diddy, I've been calling shots. Hey, yo, get him out of there, yo. Get him out of there, yo. I don't trust. I don't trust son. Yeah, I don't trust son. You feel me? Yeah, and it's rare agreement between two sides during this process, which has turned tense between the two sets of lawyers at times. The juror 143 example admitted he read about the jury selection process after court yesterday. Dummy. See, now some people do stuff on purpose so they can get off. You know what I'm saying? Or he just dumb and just why would you tell the judge that? Why would you admit that you read about the jury selection process after court yesterday, even though he was told not to? What an idiot. And while the defense wanted to keep him, despite the screw up, he was ultimately dismissed. See what I'm saying? Wow. Wow. That's crazy, y'all. He dumb. He didn't want to be on here. He either he dumb or he just didn't want to be on the jury. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no way I would admit. How you know I read it? How you know I read it? How you know that I read it? You know what I'm saying? How you know I read it? Juror 180 admitted she had a bladder problem. Oh, sorry, I hate to laugh. Some people do got bladder problems. You know, we had a security guard. You know what I'm saying? That had bladder problems, and I was a supervisor driving around, and I had to keep going to relieve him to use the restroom. So we had to move him to a place where he could just have unlimited restroom breaks. So one is saying she had bladder problems. And while she said she could sit through a movie, she was ultimately dismissed from the jury pool. I ain't know that. See, yeah, because you going to keep wanting to go take a break. You're going to be messing up the flow like Diddy yesterday. Oh, Your Honor, I got to go. I'm nervous. I got the PP. I got the PP, Your Honor. Your Honor, I got the PP. The juror can write a book in 5 years about the experience and get paid, right, Skelter? We was talking about that yesterday, right? Why would you want off? Right. Trial of the century. People want to be writing books about this stuff. Yeah, you gonna get paid. You know what I'm saying? Like what? And but you know why? I think I got a reason why a lot of people don't want to be on this particular juror jury is because they won't be sequestered, meaning they won't be held at a hotel and away from their house and away from everybody. They're gonna be catching the train going to that mud. So this is a good chance. I'm glad you said that, Skills. I wanted to bring this up. This is a good chance of Diddy allegedly getting his team and pointing out the jurors as they going and getting on the train and seeing whoever makes the final cut. Hey, let me talk to you for a second, player. If you just between me and you, somebody give you cash money, shit. Yeah, it's hard to turn down some cash money. So by them not being sequestered, shit, everybody gonna see who they are every day and know exactly who all 12 or the whatever alternative they gonna have after the 12. I forgot. They said it. I forgot. I think 10 more after that or something like that. And 10, just in case jurors, people gonna see who the regular people coming every day. They're like, wait, that's the juror. That's the damn juror for the Diddy trial. It's gonna be easy to spot their ass out. So that's one reason the people now if it was sequestered and they can, put them away in a hotel and drive them in and out, and they can monitor these people. You know, maybe more people be willing to do it. But now these dudes just getting off the train, they gonna be man. Somebody gonna get at him. One that dude that showed up at the court, that one dude you remember when Elizabeth Milner from Law and Crime, she said that dude came 2 days in a row. I forgot to tell y'all. He came for the first day of the jury trial, but he had the free puff shirt inside out. And he had a free puff shirt. I mean, hat. He ain't turned the hat. Somehow he put the hat. He took the hat off or something. He put the hat inside out because they don't. You can't show that to the jury. Jury before the trial starts. So he couldn't wear it. But that dude gonna be one of the damn Diddy goons that gonna be in there. Hey, you know, cash money, man, and living in New York where it's expensive as hell, like living in California. Woo! Woo! Damn. Oh, it's gonna man. Some people gonna take that cash money and be like, all right, I don't think he guilty. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly. That's right, dude. Skeptic said, that's right, dude. They aren't thinking about their future. It's a valuable experience. Yeah, I would think about the overall. I wouldn't care who see me shit. I'm about to get paid. Like me, since I'm already a YouTuber, they wouldn't take my ass. They'd be like, you already talking about Diddy ass. Thank y'all for the emojis. I see the emojis in there. I see the hearts in the house tonight. Stand up. Stand up. Hey, boom, boom. Yeah. So and then shout out to Tina Doherty in the building. Tina Doherty, good morning. Don Chat family. Good morning. Buenos dias. Good afternoon. Good evening. And all that good stuff. I am your host with the most, God DCTV. And if you can, everybody put the thumbs up for me. For me. That means like the video, double tap it. Hit the notification, like the video, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Make sure it says all, and share me out on all your social media platforms. Man, yeah, so the jurors, man, this gonna be hard to place a jury on this damn case, bro. Let's go. Let me see. Shout out to y'all in emojis. Shout out to the damn emojis. Shout out to the chat. Another example. Okay, we read that already. My bad. Let's keep going. Okay, we read about the bladder infection. Here go another one. Boom. Here go another example. Hit the like button, please. Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. Juror 175 pointed to past traumatization, saying something happened to her during wartime in the Ivory Coast, a country in West Africa. Hmm. It's unclear what happened to her, but she says she simply couldn't serve on the jury, and she too was dismissed. I wonder what happened to her ass. And that's deep. I didn't read all of it. I was trying to hurry up and take the damn pictures. What the hell happened? Juror number 211 admitted he discussed this case with his wife, who's a big fan of TMZ and has read our coverage on the whole Diddy case. He's out. See, this person 211, they wanted to get out of here, man. They wanted to get out of here. He discussed this with his wife. His wife was, won't you just tell them you've been talking to me and that you like TMZ? They'll get you off. A lot of people, they can't afford to be off. You know what I'm saying? They don't pay. If y'all ain't done jury duty before, they don't pay. Not, I mean, I forgot how much it is. Back in my days, I remember I did it for 2 weeks. I think how much they paid us, like 40, $50 a day or something like that. You know what I mean? Wow, man. But I was living with a cougar at the time, so I didn't really tripping about my rent. anyway, anyway, a career book publishing believes that Diddy could buy his way out of trouble. Oh wow. Oh, wow. And the family connections, law enforcement all led to dismissals. Damn. They was just getting rid of folks left and right, y'all. Wow. Several more individuals made it into the jury pool, but there are tons of people who aren't. And it's clear that there are many reasons why. We even talked to one person who was dismissed, and they detail a long, difficult process. Worth noting, the jury will not be sequestered. Remember, the jury will not be sequestered, like I was saying for this trial. Yeah, nobody wants to be known. Some people don't want to be seen. You know what I mean? They don't want to be seen because they know Diddy people is gonna try to get at them. Look, they don't want. They know it. They know Diddy people allegedly is going to get out their ass. You know what I'm saying? They know. They know. Let me read the chat. All right, let me read the chat. I read most of this article. Shout out to y'all pulling up on your boy. Like the video, subscribe. I love y'all. You know what I'm saying? The judge is missing a lot of people, right? Skeltered. I don't. It that don't make sense. Somebody scared her off. Right, 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 right. Andrew, I'll have to tell the judge I'm a big Pac fan. Right. If you say they say that what's his name? Let me show y'all a clip real quick. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna find the clip. I'm gonna find the clip of Chopper talking about that Diddy got mad at his ass. Tupac and Diddy. Yeah, yes. Thank you for saying that. I'm gonna show y'all a clip. I'm gonna show y'all a clip of Chopper City saying he brought up Diddy's name and he got pissed. He said he got pissed. Hold up. Wait a minute. If I find this clip. Here we go. Let me show let me get it. I almost got it. Fair use. Yeah. This is Chopper City. He was from Making the Band. He was from Making the Band, if y'all remember. You know what I'm saying? He's from New Orleans or Louisiana. I don't know if he's from New Orleans, but I know he's from Louisiana somewhere. Here we go. Fair use. Listen what he says about Tupac and Diddy. I mean, Diddy not liking Tupac. Here we go. Listen. Tupac, no matter how it sounds. Diddy hated Pac. Diddy hated everything about Tupac, no matter how it sounds. Diddy hated Pac. Facts. Hated his guts. Wow. Hated him. Wow. You know the hate was that serious, man. It was that serious. It was that serious. Diddy hated everything about Tupac, no matter how it sounds. Diddy hated Pac. Wow. Facts. Hated his guts. Hated his guts. Hated him. Hated him. I didn't know the hate was that serious, man. It was that He gets serious. Into detail too. He gets into detail, everybody. I'm gonna find that clip where he gets into detail like he said he told Diddy asked him who was his favorite artist, and he said Tupac, and you can tell his energy changed, and he said he didn't talk to him for like a week. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah. Let me show y'all. This is a whole video on Art the Dialogue. Shout out to Art Dialogue and fair use, fair use. Just go to the beginning. I ain't gonna show all of it, of course. I heard a comment you made about how when you were bringing up Pac name around Diddy. Oh, my bad. My bad. I'm back. My bad. Thank you, Lois. My bad. My bad. Here we go. Listen to him. I'm sorry, y'all. Listen to him one more time. I heard a comment you made about how when you would bring up Pac name around Diddy, he'll get mad. Yes. Yes. He hated every bit of it. I remember one time, he was like, who did you grow up listening to? I'm like, Tupac. I ain't mentioned Biggie. Damn. That nigga ain't even talked to me for like 4 days after that. Damn. Everything with Pac, like, you couldn't say Pac was anything better than Biggie. Damn. You can't put them in the same realm or nothing. It was all about Biggie. Nick, I ain't know no fucking
It was all a dream, whole song. I knew a couple words, a couple the
Damn.
first verse maybe, but he made us recite the whole fucking thing.
Wow. One more, one more. Then I'm gonna get to the chat. One more, one more, one more.
I heard a comment you made about how when you would bring
Thank
up
you for
Pac's name
saying that.
around Diddy, he'll get mad.
Yes, yes, he had every bit of it. I remember one time, he was like, who did you grow up listening to? I'm like Tupac. I ain't mentioned Biggie. That nigga ain't even talk to me for like 4 fucking days after that. Everything
Wow.
with Pac, like you
Four
couldn't
or
say
5 days.
Pac was anything better than Biggie. You
Damn.
can't put them in the same realm or nothing. It was all about Biggie. Nick, I ain't know no fucking.
Wow. That's crazy, huh? So he really had a real people saying he had deep hatred, man. Not only Chopper City, Gene Deal, what's his name? The one that was the president that had the lawsuit against him. I forgot his name. Just countless people saying when you mention Pac around Diddy, his face would just get red, dog. Like he just get pissed. You know what I'm saying? So here we go. Let's read the comments. Um, yeah, so it started with Andrew. Andrew, the one that brought it up. So, Andrew, the one that brought it up. Okay. Then we go to Tina Darty said, I've heard 190 celebrities listed in the Diddy trial. Yeah, you got all kind of people in that trial. We'll get to that. They had yesterday. I just talk about real briefly who they had. They had Young Miami. They had Michael B. Jordan. I forgot. There's a lot of people they named on there. Kid Cudi. Shit. Kim Porter. Albie Shore. The list goes on and on. Anyway, it's a lot of people. Yay. Yay is on there. Okay, Skelter. I'm just gonna read the chat. Just go to the chat. Florida chat. Here we go. You get minimum wage now. So what is $10? I don't know what minimum wage is in New York. I know it should be almost. I don't know what it is in New York either, but I can Google it. I can Google it. minimum wage. Minimum wage. Minimum wage in New York. Shout out to me and Google gang. I can Google it. So, in New York City, Long Island, Westchester County, as of January 1st, uh, the minimum wage is 16.50 per hour. 16.50 per hour. And in California, I just want to see. I just want to know since I'm Cali minimum wage. I just want to know real quick. California is the same. Us in New York is like damn near the same. We got the same damn laws, man. When it comes to guns, gun laws, and minimum wage. I mean, damn, we copy each other laws, man. We go back and forth and bite each other's styles, like for real. There's two liberal states, two liberal cities. Wow, hate. Yeah, he hated him. Lois Cox Skelter said Diddy hated Pac because Diddy knew Pac was going to destroy him in the game. That too, but I'm hearing, um, because Diddy, Pac was smashing a lot of Diddy women. Not women, not his women in particular, but women that he wanted. And Gene Deal says that every woman, not every, but a lot of women Pac was dating, Diddy end up dating the women he was dating. You know what I'm saying? Damn near like three or four of them he named off the top. You know, um, he 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 liked them, but then he was envious because they said it started when Biggie took that Pac took more liking to Biggie than Tupac. That's where it all started. Tupac didn't really he respected Puff, but he really couldn't really he didn't really vibe with Puff. He really vibed with Biggie more, and Puff was mad at that. And then Puff was because Puffy was really he really liked Tupac's style, you know what I'm saying, and emulated his style. According to a lot of people, especially Gene Deal, and I forgot that dude who got them braids in his hair. He's suing Diddy too. I forgot his damn name. Um, One of his ex-presidents. Anyway, go to the chat. Shout out to y'all. Like the video, subscribe. Skelter said, had Pac survived Thank you. Team Darty said exactly 100. Skelter said had Diddy survived, had Tupac survived, Diddy would have been gone long time ago. Just has been just a has been. Yeah, you know, it's a lot of people that say a lot of rappers wouldn't have been around. Like they say Jay-Z wouldn't have been around if Biggie survived. I don't know. We don't know that, you know. Because believe it or not, a lot of rappers when they get a certain age, they look different, they act different, and then the people just don't vibe with them no more. Or some people just have forever staying star power, you know. And reason I bring this example because I heard this on the Breakfast Club, which is a great example. Jay Z, the big one of the biggest people, you know what I'm saying, in hip hop, was worship in the '90s and early 2000s. Now the younger generation really can't really they don't really understand the Jay. You know what I'm saying? He not like, ooh, I want to hear the Jay Z album for a young person. Snoop Dogg, big in our generation, lived to be a young older person. Some get some hits here and there, but ain't really like I don't know. Hip hop is like a young sport, so. Lil Wayne, the youngest one out of all of them, was the hottest for 10 years in the game. You know, he dropped verses here and there and song here and there, and be like, oh my God, Lil Wayne, but it ain't like how it used to be. You know what I mean? Because the younger people got their own people who they idolize. Is age based, unfortunately. It goes by what's going on. Hip hop was is means what's going on now. You know, with the young generation. So it's hard to say who would have been who would have had strong staying power. But Pac was different than all those dudes. I give you that. One, he could act. One, he can speak articulately. You know what I'm saying? His interviews was very he had you drawn. You know what I mean? He had a lot of black conscience in him. He grew up as a Black Panther. So he was very different than all these other rappers, man. He really got it from the mud. He was really broke. He was really poor. A lot of these dudes had parents with jobs. Not to diss these guys with parents with jobs and a nice home. Shit, Pop came really from a broken home. You know what I mean? And that's why he was so down to earth because he was really like he was really poor. In New York, poor. In Baltimore, poor. Out here in Cali, poor. In Marine Cali, whatever's out in the Bay Area out there. I don't know too much about the Bay Area. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've been there, but I don't know. It's a whole Bay is different than LA. Totally different vibe. Not dissing, it's just different. It's just different. And that's good for the Bay. You know, they different. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, let me go to chat. Thank y'all for pulling up. Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all.
You see, when we talk about Diddy and Pac, and then we can just go to a deep ass level. I hate doing this shit. Once I ping Pac, it's like over. Like it dominates the conversation. That's crazy. Pac been gone for almost 30 years, and he is like still the strongest topic. That's crazy. So he might have been, like you say, he was different than all these other stars, all these rappers, whatever. He was very extremely gifted, you know what I mean, and smart, you know. I strongly believe Diddy never liked Tupac, Amori, Shakur. Yeah, you could tell, man. Um, you know, wow. Skelter, Biggie and Pac would have been the top dogs. They both would be moguls by now. Yeah, I believe so. I believe so. I believe so. And you give people like them that had love for their community, that type of money, genuine love for their community. You give them that type of money. Remember, Pac was talking about he might be, yeah, he might have been the next president. You never know, man. He was that gifted. He was that articulate, man. He read a lot of books that people, he was just smart, bro. He was way ahead of his time, man. To be only 25 when he died, that shit is crazy. You look at the interview, he was a baby, man, talking all that stuff, man. He was a baby. He wouldn't a man brain ain't fully developed to after what, 26? Wow. Too much information on the relationship between Diddy and Tupac. It is. It goes into a deeper dive. Politicians and royalty on the list. Ooh, Lord, oh, Lois, yeah. Pac had lots of style, was one of a kind. He was Andrew. He was. LeVar Davis, Grand Rising King, Grand Rising, bro. What's up, Michael Henderson, the diddler? No Diddy, no Diddy, no Diddy, no doubt. Diddy had Tupac's seconds. Oh, he had Tupac jealousy. Yeah, yeah, he was jealous of Pac. And then guess what we got in the chat? We got wellness with Frugal Mama. We got wellness. Wellness. Wet, spin around. Oh, wellness. With Frugal Mama in the house, no doubt. Frugal Mama in the building out of Fort Worth, Texas. Yeah. What's up, Frugal? Skelter, you right. We didn't know, but Puffy sure was worried about something. Yeah, man. He got a lot of demons, bro. So that's why I don't really now that y'all bring all this old stuff up, I be feeling sorry for him for 1 minute, but then I think about the past stuff and the past people that it's just too much. It's just too much pain he got a lot of love to a lot of he showed a lot of love. I gotta admit, somebody at my job, I can't lie, I gotta tell you all this story. Somebody at my job used to work for Diddy, and they said Diddy was cool. I just gotta be fair. They said the dude was cool, and that's all I'm gonna say. They said he was cool as a motherfucker. I was like, oh shit. And I told him I'd be talking about Diddy. You could tell his body jerking. He get kind of he's scared. He don't really say too much to me too much. He'll speak, but you could tell he like I don't know if he talked to Diddy. I don't know if he talked to Diddy. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Diddy told him don't talk to me no more. That's an exclusive right there. No allegedly, nothing on that one. And I know he ain't lying because this dude is a talent. So I know he ain't lying. And he from New York. It's a lot of New Yorkers that live in LA, man. People wonder why we relate to because they live in New York. I mean they live in LA. LA is got the best weather, bro. We don't get hot by the water, by the beach. We don't get no 100 degrees in the summer. You know what I'm saying? Maybe two times, maybe if you get it the most 2 weeks out of the whole year. The weather is ideal, man. No humidity, man. Ocean breeze, 70 degrees on the average. This is best climate, man. Only thing you got to worry about if that big one ever come, we might fall in the water. That's the only. They've been saying that since I was a kid. Anyway, I know music moguls produce videos and music producers skills for jobs requirement, yet many don't get how Diddy could blackmail and have you know what I'm saying? That you're right, Tina. That practice is the things that Diddy's alleged doing is nothing new. Diddy did not create this work in hostile environment allegedly with all these people, all these former artists. He's not the only record label that was doing the things he was doing. He learned that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to stick up for him. I just got to keep it real. He was coached by Andre Harrell, Uptown Records. His other handler is Clyde Davis, you know what I'm saying, an Arista, you know what I'm saying, that gave him all that money to start Bad Boy. What did he do to get all that money? People forget, man. We don't, man. People forget. Lot's still riding for Pac. Right, Andrew. Pac was very powerful like a lion. That's why those hyenas took him down. And I'll stop on that one. You good, Skelter. You know what I'm saying? Regina Snow. What's up, Regina Snow? Out of Chicago. Regina Snow. Good morning, down in chat. Good morning. All the way from the shy. Wellness Frugal Mama speaking. Um, Regina Snow speaking. What's up, Wavy Wake Mako? What up, OG? Been a minute. What's up, her man? And Tina Doherty says Santa Ana wins. Yeah. Lois Cox giving me the sign. Take care, everyone. Thank you for that sign. I got to go to work. Shout out to Lois Cox out of New Jersey. Lois Cox out of New Jersey. Jersey City in the building, yeah. And shout out to Tina Doherty. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Wavy Mako. Shout out to Regina Snow out of Chicago. You get the leggy. Shout out to her out of Chicago. Shout out to Skelter. Shout out to Andrew. Shout out to Wellness with Frugal Mama out of Fort Worth, Texas. Shout out to Frugal Mama. Go to her channel. Pull up on her. Shout out to Michael Henderson. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to LeVar Davis. Shout out to everybody in the damn bushes. Everybody in the bushes, everybody with the damn emojis. I see y'all. Shout out to Eden, Tam in the damn building. Shout out to everybody in the bushes, man. Oh man, we gonna break down more. It's a lot with this Diddy stuff. I ain't even. I took so many pictures and so I got a lot to cover, y'all. You know, stay tuned for tomorrow. It's more. It's more. It's way more. This is gonna be day three officially of the jury trial, and I like to thank everybody for pulling up on me. So the Cuba Gooden Jr., Justin Combs, and Diddy K civil case got dismissed. That's out of there. Jury selection, people's getting sliced left and right. Um, Puff finally got him a black female attorney named Nicole. I forgot her damn last name. Shout out to Nicole. She was on the YSL trial. We showed that she had some case. Go back and rewind. I showed it in slow motion. All right, y'all. I love y'all. Make sure you pull up on me Monday through Friday, 4:45 a.m. West Coast time, 6:45 a.m. Central time, and 7:45 a.m. East Coast time. Monday through Friday, pull up on your boy. Like the video, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Make sure it says all. Share me out on all that good stuff. I love y'all. Frugal Mama say take care. Tina Darcy say peace out. All right, y'all. I love y'all. Mwah, mwah. To all the ladies and the single ladies, you get the leggy. Pow, pow, pow. And Skeleton said, have a great day, Don. You too. And the homies, you get the pound. Poop, poop, poop. Uppercut. You know how we do. Thank y'all for pulling up. I love y'all. Pull up tomorrow. You know how we do. Yay, yay, baby.